Hello YouTube. This is the Rock Island Armory's MAPP FS pistol, FS standing for full-sized, and that is it right there. Basically what these are the Tanfoglio polymer framed CZ75 clones, and essentially Rock Island Armory got all the parts from Tanfoglio and basically assembled it, and they're selling it under their own brand. In fact, we can actually prove that by the T marking here at the rear sight. So for all intents and purposes, this is a Tanfoglio pistol. That being said, it's a lot easier to find magazines since this is going to be a takeaway from the CZ75 style of pistols. Just ran through about 25 rounds, and this thing is phenomenal. We'll probably get a couple of shots here in just a second, but overall, this is a very good pistol. If you were fortunate enough, Palmetto State Armory had these on spectacular sale a while back. I don't know if I can mention price, but essentially one of the most affordable semi-auto 9mm in a decent package, especially taking the fact that this is a CZ75 style clone, but just a phenomenal pistol. One of the cool things is that the Tanfoglio 16-round magazines, all you have to really do is look for the ones that have a base pad similar to this, and that's going to replicate the base pad on the factory original. For the low price at Palmetto, you only got one magazine, which is unfortunate, but again, we can see their factory magazine was marked with a T, but they did change out the base pads, or the base plates rather. And these are basically the same magazine minus, you know, just a couple of differences here and there. Same thing with the grip. The grip module itself is made by Armscore, but I would assume the slide assembly, all the internals and everything like that is all going to be the Tanfoglio polymer framed pistol. There is also a kind of compact model where the slide, I think, is maybe an inch or so shorter, but the grip itself is about the same size, so you can still utilize the 16-round magazines. As noted in one of the shorts that I made, these can also utilize a whole slew of the CZ75 style of magazines. There's some that may or may not work, but for the most part, something like this is going to be able to utilize a lot of those standard kind of Tanfoglio style of CZ75 magazines. This actually was able to fire using a SAR 2000 magazine, but again, that's a takeaway from the CZ75. So we'll go ahead and take this down. Obviously it is unloaded, but to take it down, you're going to line up these two holes right here, and you're going to push in right here. Just like that. And then for anybody wondering, one of the things that I wish was shown was inside of the grip. I was curious if the slide rode along just polymer rails or if it had any kind of aluminum or steel internal rails, and sure enough it does. In the rear here, and then the frame itself, when you look at this kind of, I would say, you know, portion that sticks out here, that's part of the molding in order to fit the internal rails there.